Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Hoopers Lab podcast. This is the podcast where we talk all things basketball. I'm your host, Brody, joined here by your co host, Riley.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. How are we doing?
I'm doing quite fantastic.
Yes, we're back. We're back. Yeah. So if there's not too many things going on in the association, we're not gonna do it every Monday and Friday, but probably Fridays, I
I,
think.
I, I think
But
Friday's a little bit
Mondays,
consistent. Yeah.
yeah. But Mondays are just like if there's nothing really to talk about, then it's like, you know,
I just
because we're kind of in the dead of the season.
I just realized I cropped you quite poorly. You're slightly to the side and it's pissing me off.
So what's that mean? What's that
Basically,
mean for us?
nothing really. It just means you can't see Drake's beautiful face in the
Yeah, that's
in the
okay.
photo.
That's okay.
I'm worried more about
Um,
Drake's other thing.
First topic of the day. We've got Drake's meat.
Drake's
No,
what did he call it? I forget what he called it. 12 something.
he,
He called it 12 something.
it is 12 something. I'll tell you that. God. Let's start out this podcast talking about the Milwaukee Bucks because yesterday they just lost to the Memphis Grizzlies, and I'll read out this starting lineup. Um, it's not great. I
Oh, for the
forget
Grizzlies? I was
who.
like, for the Bucks?
Yeah, for the Bucks, it wasn't great for the Bucks. So Gigi Jackson went off. He had a really good game, and then you also got Vince Williams Jr., Trey Jameson, who I don't even know who that is. I'm not gonna lie. Zaire Williams, Santi Aldama, Jordan Goodwin. Jordan Goodwin, who they just got off the street, uh, comes out and helps them get the win.
Out here losing to role players.
Yeah, and the Bucks had Giannis playing, they had Dame playing, and they lost to this Grizzlies team.
Dame's been having
And
a really bad cold streak, it feels like.
I've heard something that like he has a bad ankle right now.
Yeah, almost every night I see him putting up weak numbers. This is not the Dame I know.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I feel like the Bucks are at the point where if you have a weak ankle, it's probably better to just sit out.
Yeah,
I don't know, rest up.
but Dame's
Because like the
too. I don't even know what the word is. He's too stubborn to sit out.
yeah, I don't think it would have anything to do with the rules either, like the sitting out rules. Because
No,
if he has a reason to sit out, then yeah,
Zion's been listed as questionable for the last month. I think it's all good.
yeah. So yeah, the Bucks are 3-7 since hiring Doc Rivers. So
What a
what do we?
shocker!
Hmm?
What a shocker!
Yeah, they lost to the Grizzlies last night. They lost to the Blazers in this 10-game span, and they also lost to the Jazz. So those are three teams that those should definitely be wins.
Yeah, I think Buck fans are quite upset with this too, because I don't know. It's obviously I expected since Doc Rivers came out, the team would look at least a little better regular season wise. But even still, it seems like people are still upset heavily with how the team's coached. Um, I see a lot of people on Twitter complain about too much Bobby Portis and too much Brooke Lopez involved in the
Yeah, too much
offense.
Bobby Portis.
And
Way too much Bobby Portis I've been seeing.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't really know how you even combat that though. I guess you have enough shot creators from the perimeter that it shouldn't really matter. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like more change is needed for that team to fit cohesively together.
Yeah. Um, I definitely think that they need a bit more time. I don't think that's gonna be like the Clippers where, oh, we need time and then it's gonna completely turn around. But
The
I
Clippers,
mean,
the
it
Clippers
is a bit.
turn, the Clippers turnaround was actually insane. They went 0 and 6, and then all of a sudden they went fucking 20 and 2.
Yeah, it's actually crazy how good the Clippers have been doing. And yeah, I was not a Clippers believer
I knew
at
my
all.
I knew my boy Ty Lue would figure it out.
Tyler's one of the best coaches. He's been
People
an underrated
people
coach.
are really You either think he's like I one of the best like me, or you think he's like just mid, and people call him overrated all the time, and I'm like, dog, this man's had the Clippers without PG and Kawhi in the playoffs.
Yeah. Give him a healthy team, and that's what's been happening. They've been healthy, and he's been doing his thing from the side.
He's just so
Um,
good with the X's and O's. It's like playoff matchup wise, he's perfect coach to have next to
yeah.
Spo.
And then we have the opposite side of the spectrum with Doc
Huh.
Rivers,
Doc Rivers doesn't
and
make any adjustments.
I'm scared for this team in the playoffs. And it doesn't have to do with the 3-7 thing. I think if they were 7-3, I'd still be a bit concerned
I
because I
agree.
still don't trust Doc Rivers in the playoffs at all.
Yep.
And also, the defense is just not good when it comes to point of attack defenders.
Oh no no
Like they have
no! They
no
have
perimeter
they have
defense.
Patrick Beverly now.
That's not gonna do anything in a playoff series.
Bro's not even
Like
gonna get PT. He's gonna be coaching on the side.
honestly, he's just like a zero. Like in a playoff series, you can't play him because offensively, he's just gonna be such a big liability. Like I'm gonna let him shoot if I'm an opposing team
Yeah, and he'll hit a couple, but like I'd take that over Giannis spamming 20 layups all game.
and 20 free throws.
Yeah. No no no, he's not Embiid.
Yeah, he's close. He's almost at that
Who can
level.
who can be the biggest free throw merchant?
I mean, no one can beat Embiid. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
Shea's giving him a run for his money.
Not, no, man. Don't. Who are you, Anthony Edwards? No, no, no. But yeah, another thing. I think that the teams in the East that are like up there with the Bucks. I think that they're really good matchups with the Bucks. Like I think the Celtics match up really good against the Bucks. I think the Knicks. I trust the Knicks more than the
I
Bucks,
think the Cavs also
honestly.
match up really well.
And the Cavs. So like when the top teams in the conference are mismatches for you, like I think that they have those teams have personnel that can, slow down Dame a bit, but obviously it's Dame and Giannis. But they still have some personnel and they have guards that could just um cook this team, you know?
Garland, Donovan Mitchell's averaging 50 against the Bucks, bro. I swear.
Yeah, and he's a playoff riser, so it's like I don't know. Um,
Yeah, I
do
would
you?
be concerned if I was a Bucks fan.
I mean, you don't want to play Giannis and Dame in a playoff series, like that's scary. But I think that, like we mentioned, teams like the Celtics, the Cavs, the Knicks, I could legitimately see them giving them trouble at even winning.
Yeah, that's the thing. At the end of the day, you have on paper probably the best duo in the league, so you always got to give them 100% a chance. But yeah, they're
No, 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 no.
huh?
They're not the best duo. Katie and Booker?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You
I'd
have
give, I'd give, yeah, I'd give them the nod.
yeah,
But they're
maybe if
still a
Dame
top,
wasn't so
like top
mid,
three.
top three, yeah. But yeah, you have a top duo in the league. Top, I don't even
Yeah,
know where I'd rank Giannis in the league anymore. Top three? I'd say he's still top three.
I'd say Giannis is still two. I don't know. He's
I
been
think
great
that
this
yeah,
season.
he's having a very not even underrated, just under the radar. Because like you'd think he'd be in MVP conversations the way he's been playing, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you still have a top three player, top three duo in the league, so you always have got to give them a chance. But their weaknesses are just so evident right now that I think any competent coach could expose that.
Yeah, and that's what playoffs are really about is exposing those weaknesses.
Yeah.
And the Bucks are vulnerable, so
Who'd they sign? They just signed someone.
they sign. Danilo. He's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
turn it into.
Danilo. He'll be running the small ball five for them.
He honestly will. He'll probably get a lot of run with Doc
I was gonna
Rivers.
say, I feel like he's not even that small either. Isn't he like 6'10"?
Something like that.
He's
Yeah,
like
he's
6'10".
6'10".
Because he was running center with the Wizards. Just
It's just because he's so slow now. Like he
yeah,
can't defensively. Like that's kind of what happens in your career is if you're a power forward and your athleticism kind of slows down, then you're just a five now. Like I feel like that's the same
Yeah,
with Larry Nance. Like Larry Nance was a four early in his career, and now he's playing five with the Pelicans.
I think Larry could still run the four. The Pelicans just don't have a center. But yeah, you know what I was thinking about the other day? Just the craziest career arc of fucking Blake Griffin, man.
Yeah,
He came into
yeah.
the league as a pure dunker, pure athletic guy, and then when that stopped working, he worked on his fucking three-point shot for like half of his career. Finally figured
Mhm.
that out in Detroit, became a playmaking three-point shooter, scorer type.
Yeah.
Then went to Brooklyn and was just like the ultimate hustle and workhorse guy. And then the year after that, he was just shit. And then he was out of the league. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I think it happened during the Pistons Bucks series where he got injured. He was injured, he was playing injured, and then he re-injured himself, and he just hasn't been the same since.
Yeah, yeah.
So he put his heart and soul into Detroit just to. Did they even win a game?
I don't think so.
I think they got swept.
Pretty sure
Man,
they
he did
got
all that
slapped.
to get swept.
They may have. No, I don't even think they took one.
No, I doubt it. Yeah. Because
Blake
I think
was
that the
there.
Pistons, they've made the playoffs twice in the past like 10 plus years, but they've been swept both times. So they haven't won a playoff game since like I don't even remember what
What
the
a
number
shit
was.
franchise.
Like 2007 maybe was the last time they won a playoff game.
Yeah.
That's bad. Do you want to talk about
No.
the Jalen Brunson thing with
The
Aaron
foul.
Holiday? Hmm?
In okay, here's my thing. In real time, I understand the call. Um, maybe not for the ref 100% because he was literally right next to them and had a. I guess once Brunson kind of flew by, that kind of kills his angle on it. But
Yeah.
in real time, I understand the call. Like, sure, Aaron Holiday just kind of turned around and threw the ball up. But
He literally that was not a shot.
if you're Jalen Brunson, why are you jumping into that contest anyways?
Yeah, I don't think people are putting enough blame kind of on Jalen Brunson there because that was kind of a defensive breakdown where you shouldn't be putting yourself in a position to even let the refs call that a foul.
Yep, that's my thing.
Yeah, and then also it wasn't even a shot, and it's Aaron Holiday. Like
No,
it was,
exactly.
it was like a D.
This man was fading from half court, chucking it with one hand. Like if that shit goes in, you live with that. And it's a shame
Literally one.
because who was guarding him? Precious Achiuwa on the because it was a they threw it from the baseline out to Aaron Holiday, and then Jalen Brunson ran out to go contest it. But like again, at that point, I guess it's hard to like know exactly how much time is left on the clock. But
Yeah,
yeah, if I would just live with that at that point if I was Jalen Brunson and not bother jumping. Because it's not even like he literally didn't even contest the side that he was shooting it from. So it's like, what is the point, really?
yeah. There is no point. But yeah, so they eventually lost that game, and they filed something where they're like contesting it with the league. So if they're successful, then they'll have to replay the overtime or something.
That happened a few years ago, too. I forget with who. The Mavs? I think it was the Mavs.
I think it was the Mavs. I think it was Mark Cuban. Sounds about
They're definitely not going to overturn that. No way the NBA is like, no, we'll replay this game.
I
I
just find it weird, like the idea of overturning a game. It's
yeah,
like it happened already, and like for the Knicks, is it really gonna matter?
exactly. They are on a bit of a losing skid lately. Mainly because they're missing
They're so unhealthy.
their whole fucking front court. But yeah,
Yeah. Uh, But yeah, I thought that that was an interesting thing that happened during the week.
bro, did you get
And that is
did you get that notification that League Pass updated their standards or whatever?
no, what
The
was it?
fucking apparently they're adding ads to like I guess the basic League Pass now, which is fucking stupid. Which because
Bro.
that's the one that 2K gives you as like I don't
Oh,
yeah, fucking gay. I hope that's yeah, I hope it's not like bad ads.
yeah, that's. It probably will be. No, it'll
Probably.
be NBA ads. It'll
Yeah.
be like, what products does the
I was
NBA
gonna
like?
say, what does the NBA even sponsor?
Ruffles?
Bullway by Scotty.
He'll just be. My
Just
God, I had
spamming
someone in my
Scotty Barnes
class.
Subway commercials.
I had someone in my class that was like, "Oh, that's the Subway guy." I'm like, "Oh my God."
That's the guy
They
from
just,
Subway.
yeah, people just know Scotty as the Subway guy now.
Now they know him as the guy that leaves the game early.
Now they know him as the guy on the spectrum.
Oh my god.
The allegations, man. Um, did you hear about? I think it was Shams who broke it. The LeBron Warriors thing.
I what was it? I saw people talking about it on Twitter, but I didn't actually read into it.
The Warriors made like 24 hours before the deadline. I think the Warriors made an offer for LeBron. They were trying to pair LeBron and Curry.
Shit, might as well take a shot at it.
Yeah, apparently it wasn't close,
I can't say I'm
and
surprised.
I think LeBron and Rob Pelinka said no. Like I'm pretty sure LeBron didn't
Damn.
want to go there, but
Fucking LeBron, what a bitch. No super teams for me. I already made my legacy. Honestly, if I was a GM, I'd be such a troll. Hey yo, what's your price on Jokic? Click.
honestly, no. If I'm the Hawks, just like, do you want Clint Capella and a second round pick?
Yeah, we're gonna give you an all defensive player of the year caliber player in Clint Capella, and we'll give you a future all star Jalen Johnson.
Hmm. Jalen Johnson, but he's untouchable. The Hawks would never do that.
He should be untouchable, bro's been bro. I meant to bet on his points the other day, and I accidentally took a double double, and he got the double double anyways. I was like, thank God.
When you're so bad, it works. Nice. But yeah, so the Warriors were trying to do that. I don't see LeBron leaving the Lakers. I don't care what people say.
I don't either.
I don't think it. I don't see it.
Do you think they'll
Um,
draft Bronny?
I mean, at this point, Bronny is supposed to go like undrafted, right?
Undrafted?
So
That's crazy. I didn't know it was that bad. I thought he was still like
I'm pretty sure it's that
I
bad.
thought he was still like late first round.
No, but
He's
wait,
basically just
Lakers willing Bronny James to keep LeBron next season. Okay.
he's
Um,
basically just a defensive minded guard who can play make and shoot the ball a little bit.
do you want to see LeBron and Bronny play together? Because I've
I
seen
don't
some
really
things
care.
like, yeah, but I've seen some things where it's like, you know, it's just gonna like, it's gonna suck for Bronny, you
Yeah.
know?
Well, that's all
Like,
it's gonna be talked about. And like, I'd be honestly, I think I'd prefer if he didn't play with against or play with LeBron because I think like that first wholesome moment when they're Bronny's about to check in to play his first minutes against LeBron. Like I think that'll be a nice sentiment into the NBA, especially with like Bronny's probably not going to get a lot of PT anyways. But
yeah, I don't
yeah,
know. I just don't want to be in the showers with my dad. I don't know.
well that's not exactly the reasoning I thought of, but that is fair.
Well, that is one. I mean, that was just one thing I thought of.
Dad,
But
put
no,
that thing away.
um, but yeah, I think Austin Rivers talked about it because he was on that Clippers team that Doc coached, and he was like, he just said that um, he doesn't want Bronny going through that kind of similar thing, where like it people blame nepotism, which like
Yeah,
I mean at this point it is kind of,
yeah.
but I don't know. But yeah, I think the Lakers will probably trade for a second round pick and draft him
I agree.
because that's
If he's there, like, might as well. They'll bring in Bryce too, 2 years down the line.
I mean the crazy thing is LeBron will probably still be playing, so
I wouldn't put it past LeBron unless the Lakers are like absolutely shit, which like they're not far off of.
get the big three, the James trio.
Like
That would be cool
why there's so many people named B James on this team?
too. It'd be Bro James, Bro James, and Bry James.
Bry.
Yeah. Channing Bry.
Bring in Zuri
So
too.
yeah, honestly, Savannah could be like an assistant coach.
Bring in the whole James family. Do you think LeBron's gonna eventually own a team?
I there's no way he
I feel
doesn't.
like there's no way, because I don't think he wants to coach. I think he'd rather own a team, which, like, fair enough.
There's no way he's gonna coach.
Yeah,
Like, the problem with a player like LeBron James coaching is when you're at such a high level of skill, it would be so frustrating to coach a team.
could you imagine
You know,
going to practice just to get coached by your coach?
but it's just like he doesn't. I don't know. I think coaches like I always think of a guy like T.J. McConnell. Like that guy is gonna be a coach. Like I've been thinking that for years. Like when he's done in the NBA, he's gonna be a coach.
I
Because
think
I think
Draymond.
LeBron would just
I
be.
think if Draymond chooses to be a coach, he'd be good. I think Draymond will be a good, like, good on commentary if he decides
See
to do
how
something like that. I think he'd be really good. He'll be really good if he does full time commentary.
he'll stay in the league and
Yeah,
do something like that, for sure. His podcast probably he'll go like the JJ Redick route, probably.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, speaking of the Warriors, they had Klay Thompson come off the bench last night,
Quietly enough,
and he had
figuring it
a
out
season
too.
high,
You say I had a career high? Oh,
career high.
like
He's
damn,
career high.
Clay
Yeah.
turned back the clocks.
No, he had 35, so it's a season high. So yeah,
They're starting to
he
figure
came
it
off
out.
the bench. Hmm?
They're slowly but surely starting to figure it out.
They're 6-2 in the month of February. And with Draymond being back, they've been really good.
I really like
So
the small ball lineup that they've been doing. It makes sense. Like Draymond is the back end defender, and like you might as well just have him at that back end defender role, especially when Kevon Looney's not playing well. All he's really gonna do is get rebounds anyways, so like might as well just fully let Draymond be that guy and let Come Bucket actually become a rotational player since Steve Kerr used to not like to give him PT at all. So
the turnaround for Kuminga is crazy, where he would complain to the media about getting minutes, and then he got minutes and turned into like
he
a rising star.
he really proved Steve Kerr wrong, man. That's crazy.
He really did. That just proves how not good of a coach Steve Kerr is.
I'm
Um,
glad people are finally starting to turn on fucking Steve Kerr, man. I've been saying he's overrated for
yeah, you have been
forever.
saying that for years, even when they were winning championships. The hater.
I am.
Um,
I hate those
but
white
yeah,
coaches.
it's kind of true now that I think about it.
Is it?
No, I don't know.
I like Quinn Snyder and Nick Nurse.
Mark Day, no,
He's
he's
okay.
good. He's yeah, I guess
I don't know.
he needs to yeah.
We'll see once they hopefully make the playoffs.
Hopefully,
20,
there ain't no
20
way we
games
fall.
above 500.
Yeah, the West is deep though, so they can't sleep.
I was thinking about that actually. I was like, is this gonna be like close to the year where they have like 8 50-win teams? I don't think it'll be that close, but I think we'll definitely have a couple teams, like at least every team in the play in and up, at least a couple games over 500.
Yeah, what year was that?
Oh, I have no idea.
No, okay, whatever. um, but yeah, the great thing about Draymond being at the five is that it does allow Kuminga and Wiggins to play, and then also Draymond, yeah, like he's already like that back end defender, that communicator. It's better when he can see everything and kind of be that communicator because you need your back line of defense to communicate and to kind of because they can see things that the other guys on the court can't.
Yep,
So,
exactly.
I think this is the perfect role for him. And also he's been knocking down the three, so he can knock that. And he
The real
also has been
third
doing a
splash
lot of
brother.
yeah, he's the third slash brother all along. Um, what was the other thing? Oh yeah. So and then he's faster than lots of the centers. So lots of times he does like the fake dribble handoff, you know. and
Oh
you
yeah,
think that
yeah.
he's gonna hand it off, and then, well, he's actually dunking on you. Well, not dunking.
I don't know. I
He's
mean,
laying it.
he misses. He used to miss quite a bit of those layups. I don't know if he still does. Probably. It's Draymond.
He's gotten better though with that. I think this year's scoring has been probably his best scoring year since like his prime.
16.
Yeah, honestly, it has probably been his best scoring year. I'm gonna look at the basketball reference. Maybe it doesn't back it up. He's averaging 10 points.
Good
Yeah,
for Draymond, man.
that's the most since 2018 when he averaged 11. He's shooting
When he
42% from
averaged
three.
11. Crazy
He's a
number.
boom. He's averaging 42%, or he's shooting 42% from three, career high,
Stroking that thing.
on 3 attempts.
Okay,
Almost
Draymond.
3 attempts.
Shooting it more than Jonas. Like to see that.
Yeah. Jonas is a free agent. Are the Pelicans gonna bring him back?
Unfortunately, they probably will. He just fits
Yeah.
so poorly. And I hate that they love him so much.
Yeah. Um, the thing that sucks is there's no like floor spacing rim protectors other than Miles Turner, but
That's
like
always
it's such
been
a
my thing. Like the problem is Jonas doesn't fit well, but you're either gonna have to sacrifice like you go all in on the defense as your center, or you go all in on the shooting as your center, because there's not really a whole lot of good mixes.
no, there really isn't like a 3 and D center other than like Miles Turner, but he's not on the market.
Kristaps, but
Um,
again, yeah, also not on the
yeah,
market.
Chris Paul as well. Yeah, but I think that like I would like to see a guy like Onyeka Okongwu.
I don't
Like
see
he
the
would be a
I see the
thing.
I see the Hawks parting ways with Clint before they
Yeah,
part ways with
yeah.
Oneka.
But I think he would just be he's been starting to shoot the three.
He
Um,
has.
the Hawks have been playing him and Clint together, and he's been starting to like space the floor a bit. I think that he's an underrated playmaker as well.
Yep. Yeah, he's really solid for the five, and I guess
Yeah,
the four as a playmaker.
yeah, he's solid. And then yeah, and then he has quick feet, so he can hold his own on the perimeter.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, yeah. You don't want him always being on the perimeter.
He,
He can.
he's locking up like OG.
He's locked up Giannis a couple times, like in Hawks Bucks games.
It's
There's been some moments where
not
he's been
that
the Giannis.
difficult to lock up run and dunk man.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I was thinking about this the other day. Wemby has been so good, right? And he's been on a roll. Did he have his triple double with blocks since we last recorded the podcast?
I don't think no, definitely not. That was only a few days ago.
Yeah, so that was the 12. So yeah, triple double with blocks. Crazy insane game. And it got me thinking, is he already a top 25 player in the league?
I think so. I was thinking about it the other day, just yesterday actually, and I saw like because 2K updated their ratings, and I was like, this man is going to be a 90 plus next year, which is crazy because he's only year
He's
two,
in the
but
80.
it
Yeah.
100% warranted. Like there's very little holes in his game right now, especially as of young as a player he is. Um, he literally, as he plays, gets better every game. Defensive impact already is one of the best in the league. Obviously, it's not showing much because the Spurs are hot fucking garbage, but um, if I
He's been one of the best defenders in the league. Like if
easily,
the team was even like in a playoff race, he would be in serious depoy
yep,
talks.
and the offense has been slowly climbing its way up as he's been adjusting to the NBA game more. Even his playmaking hasn't looked bad. Um, he'll definitely get 5 by 5 at some point in his career. I wouldn't be
Oh, for
surprised
sure.
if we
It's
got
gonna be the
more,
third.
if we got a
Yeah.
quadruple double, quintuple double.
He
Um,
had 5 assists the during the game where he had the triple double. He almost got the
yeah,
quadruple
yeah.
if he had some actual teammates.
If no, literally, if I'm the Spurs, I want to be competing for the play, at least the play-in by next year. And I don't think
Yeah.
that's like incredibly far out of the sight Like you hope for a bit of improvement with Sohan next year. And I think
Yeah.
running the four, he's a solid fit, just a workhorse kind of guy. Knock down an occasional shot, even though it's, ugly. Um, and then Devin Vassell has always been incredibly solid. If they could find a better wing to fill in that three position, that'd be good. I think you could draft that, even though there's not exactly, unless they find. I think a really good fit would be Nikola Topic
Yeah,
as
he's good.
point guard. So if you go with Topic, I think that's cool, and then you could get some wing through free agency. I was doing a rebuild yesterday, and I saw James Harden in free agency, and I was like, it's not gonna happen at all. But like, I feel like the fit there would be kind of fun.
That would be great, yeah. But yeah, with Trey Young rumors, like imagine Trey Young and Wemby. That would be insane.
Wemby's
Like Trey
averaging
Young is
Wemby's averaging 30 in year two if he has Trey Young.
honestly, yeah, because he's averaging 21 right now. With like we've seen clips probably almost every game of like moments where Wemby's wide open under the basket, literally no one around him, and players are just trying to play hero ball.
Yeah, they're also definitely trying to push Wemby as the new face of the league, and I'm honestly all here for it. I
He's
love Wemby's game.
yeah, he's just so good. Yeah,
It's
he's gonna be
actually
amazing.
like crazy, like, cause the rookie of the year race was so close at the beginning of the year. Wemby's blown that shit out of the water, man.
Yeah, I had Chet during our midseason awards, but like pretty much ever since then, he's been incredible. Even like slightly before then,
Yeah, yeah,
but
that's when he
yeah,
really started to ramp up. And it's not even like Chet's been playing bad either. Like he hasn't been the obvious because he started the season off shooting like 60 and 50 from the field and three. But like,
he just
um,
gets better every game.
no, literally,
Like
it's
he does.
it's actually insane what Wemby's been doing as of late. So yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna be special, and it kind of puts the Spurs in a weird position because it's kind of like the Luka thing and the LeBron effect,
yeah,
where it's like your rookie comes in so good right away that you have to basically turn it around right away. You can't be bad anymore because this player is so good, and they're gonna make you just instantly better.
yeah. I mean,
So
the thing is, they're still gonna most likely end the season with a top five pick, which I think
this
is
is their
good.
last
And yeah, this will probably be the last year of that, which is why I think you need to hit during this free agency as well. But
who's in free agency, and
that's true. That's the thing. This free agency class is mid as hell. But
yeah,
they also have the Raptors pick if it's not protected, don't they? I don't really
uh,
know. I know the Raptors pick is top six protected in some way, but I don't know if it 100% goes to the Spurs if they don't get the pick.
I could check. But yeah, I don't know either because they do have that pick in the Yakapurto deal, which was a bit weird.
They actually do as well have a couple picks next year. I noticed as well. I don't know, 'cause yeah, I just use base it off of 2K when I look, but I don't know if they're all actually 100% like
Yeah.
unprotected, but they do have a few more picks from other teams to their name as well. So
Well, they have yeah. So the Toronto pick is protected 1 to 6. They have a lottery protected Charlotte pick this year, which
which will
is
probably convey to next year.
yeah. And then they also have Chicago's pick next year, top 10 protected, part of the DeRozan trade.
Probably won't get that
Um,
next
and
year
then they
at
have
least.
an unprotected Hawks pick next year, and just a bunch of Hawks picks.
That
Yeah, they have some nice draft capital.
that Hawks pick next year could be of some value, depending on what the Hawks
Like,
decide to do.
yeah, but the Hawks are kind of like the Bulls. They're a bit stubborn. I
Yeah,
don't actually know if
they're just like take
like
the take
keep
DeJounte
seeing,
back.
yeah, I keep seeing Trey Young Lakers rumors just because like
The Lakers.
um, just because Lakers. Yeah, pretty much. And I just don't know if I'm gonna ever see it happen.
Yeah, no, not yet at least. There's no way they, because my thing with that is Trey Young is the engine of their team, and when it all fit perfectly, it did partially work. Um, and I don't
Yeah,
know how you can make it all fit together because I don't think it's gonna be the easiest fit. I like the core of Jalen Johnson, Trey Young, and Oneko Okongwu. But
Yeah.
filling out those remaining wing spots is going to be hard because I think you need at least one like elite like OG Anunoby type defender level, and then someone who's just gonna like 50 elite. I don't know what a good number is to gauge that, but like a high percentage of their shots are catch and shoot threes,
Yeah.
as well as they can defend at a decent
Yeah.
level too.
True. True. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. I just like the Lakers want to go after these guys like Donovan Mitchell and Trey Young, but like those teams have no incentive to trade them away
It also
because
doesn't
like
make sense.
no assets.
Let's go get the 6 foot point guard that doesn't play defense and can't play off the ball.
No, Trey Young would be great with the Lakers though.
Yeah,
But and then they also want to get that star next to AD for when LeBron finally leaves.
Bron's never leaving.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, let's talk about the Charlotte Hornets because they're looking nice. They're
Nice.
3-0 since the deadline. Trey Man.
Bro, I'm so mad that fucking Cat in the Hat put $7 on him. I was like, no way anybody actually tries to pick up Trey Man. And I saw him put the $7 down once the transaction went through, and I was like, fuck you.
Yeah,
I
he's
knew
been so.
I knew as soon as I saw that trade, I was like, Trey Man is gonna go crazy on the Hornets. Has LaMelo
Yeah.
even been playing?
I don't think so. I
It
could
feels like he's
check.
like always injured, man.
That's yeah. Unfortunately, that's the truth. Um,
His role.
yeah.
Well, because his
I
mentor
don't.
has been Gordon Hayward. What else do you expect from him?
When your vet is Gordon Hayward, you just miss games. Trey Man's averaging 14, 7, and 7 in the 3 game sample size. Um, just amazing shooting. And he was that guy on the Thunder where it's like, we have a guy like Trey Man in the league who's not getting any burn,
No,
and this
that's
is
the
why we
thing.
need expansion.
That's the thing. He just could not get PT because the Thunder didn't have any to give. And it's not like he was even bad when he played. Like he was really good when he played. But you
He
have
was really good last
you
year.
have
And he
Shea eating up 36 minutes per. There's not a whole lot of point guard minutes left in the rotation, and just guard minutes in general when you already have Isaiah Joe and Josh Giddey for your twos. So wasn't he running power
yeah,
forward last year?
yeah, he was crazy. And they were doing good. Like that small ball lineup. That's why it was like everyone knew that, oh, this team was so good defensively with Giddy at the four. Imagine when they get Chet.
Or anyone that can actually run the floor?
Yeah, facts. But yeah, Trey Man's gonna be a big part of that Hornets future, I think.
I hope
He
so. I've always liked Trey Man.
he's also kind of like a similar mold as like a Terry Rozier, who they just got rid of. So I think that he can definitely be that combo guard.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, he's 23 years old. He was a mid first round pick, and the Thunder just gave him away just because this is the problem when you have so many
yeah,
picks.
yeah. They for real need to hurry up and make a trade. You think they'll do something on draft night? Assuming they don't
Um,
go out and like win the championship or some shit.
you never know. No, they're not winning the championship. But
You
even a
never
guy like
know.
Josh Giddey, like his value from this year compared to last year is hugely different.
Yeah,
Like, imagine if they would have seen the writing on the wall last year and were like, okay, this guy, he doesn't fit in with our team. Because even last year it was like, well, long term he doesn't really fit with Shea that well.
yeah.
But they weren't going to do anything drastic. But
Well, especially since you're banking on the fact that he'll eventually develop that all-around game, which I think he still has. Not even all-around game, just scoring mainly, because obviously his all-around game is decent. But yeah, he's just so mid when it comes to his scoring abilities that he's
yeah,
become a liability at times, especially in the clutch.
yeah, because you just put like your center on him, and
No,
it's like,
exactly.
okay,
It's the same thing with Westbrook, which is why I rock with when Ty Lue sometimes decides to go small and puts Westbrook as your five, um, just so if you want to put your center on Westbrook, go ahead. He'll just go and take a layup on him. You know,
Yeah, but he has the athleticism. Giddy doesn't really have that
Giddy's got the
explosiveness to really
Giddy,
blow by centers.
Giddy's got the length. But yeah, the fact that yeah, his that's the problem with like big guards. They come in, they look solid at some things, but it's like I don't it it's hard to develop the rest of that game unless you're a really special type of player. So
Big guards are kind of overrated in a way. Like it's really hard to be really good. Like we've seen lots of busts be like big guards.
yeah,
Yeah.
Killian
But
Hayes
I
was pretty
mean,
big.
who?
Killian Hayes, I think he's like 6'5". He doesn't have
Yeah, he was
he doesn't have as
yeah.
big of an excuse. He just sucks.
Dante Exum as well. Like playmaking tall guards are an archetype that is a lot of times an archetype that turns into a bust.
That's the thing, because you buy in on the fact that they'll eventually develop that the rest of their game offensively, but they
Yeah.
can't really, which is why I think it's okay when you have a player like Luca, and you pair them around someone like that, because the one thing they can work on and it's easier to develop is their 3-point shooting, like just their catch and shoot ability, um, and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I think it shows with someone like Dyson Daniels, because Dyson's problem is he's fucking terrified to do anything offensively, but
Yeah.
he's
Kind of
so
scared for him.
he's so good
He's
defensively.
not moving as much.
He's so good defensively that it's hard not to give him PT. And if he just has the confidence, he looks really solid offensively. The one thing I will say is, for Dyson coming in as a playmaking defending guard, his playmaking and decision making is quite questionable at some points. But
That's another problem as well with this archetype is that it's so hard for point guards to kind of get the grasp of the NBA,
yeah,
especially when it comes to being like a ball handler. So the question, and then like you have such a short leash in the NBA where like
exactly.
yeah, I don't know.
It's just hard not to buy in and take the risk on that archetype of player. Because if they do pan out, like look at
Yeah,
Lonzo. Like even though he's not the fucking GOAT like LeVar was expecting when he came into the league, he when he was playing, he had the Bulls looking like the best team in the league
yeah. When
against
that
the bottom
archetype
feeding
hits,
teams.
like it's so enticing that archetype.
No, like exactly. Lonzo was an elite 3-point shooter, an elite playmaker, especially in transition, and an elite
Yeah.
defender. Like that is who you want running your point guard, especially when you have stars as like your
Yeah.
wings. That's the perfect
He's the
fit.
perfect blue guy point guard.
Exactly.
So it sucks that he's not playing, man. I miss watching
Rick,
Lonzo
I
play.
know, bro. I get well soon, Lonzo. He's back in the gym. He's back on the grind.
Yeah, such a unique like play style. I love to see
It's
it.
crazy
Perfect
that
little
just
fit
like
guy.
not that long ago, people were talking about how Lonzo could barely fucking stand up. Like what?
Yeah. It's probably gotta be so bad to be just like an NBA player that's like lives and breathes basketball and is in love with the game, and then to miss like 2 years of not even be able to be on the court.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that would suck. Um, so it's All Star Weekend. So let's wrap up with some All Star Weekend
I was
predictions.
gonna say, are we tapping into the Rising Stars games tonight?
Um, I probably will,
Yeah, I'll probably
because
have it on the back on in the background while I work. But do I
yeah,
really
it's
care
not
about
like
the All
something that
Star
I'm
game?
rocking on.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I don't give a fuck about these bums.
Yeah, I
Barely,
mean,
barely care enough about the All Star game. Actually, let's be real. No one cares about the All Star game. The NBA players
yeah,
don't even. The only people that care about the All Star game is the charities that they donate to.
honestly, yeah.
Please, Team
Um,
LeBron, please.
um, yeah. I'm maybe Wemby. I don't know who's on Team Wemby, but maybe he'll have an actual playmaker on his team that'll give him the
Someone
ball.
to pass him the ball, first time in his career. Now they're
It
gonna
could
be
be.
like, "This is the All Star show." Hell no, I'm not passing to this guy.
Yeah, that's the other problem. It's like,
I gotta,
you're
I
trying to
gotta
get your
show
own.
out.
Yeah, honestly. But then Pau Gasol's gonna be like, you give that 7'4" guy the ball right
That's right.
now.
Sub him out. If you guys don't start
Yeah,
passing the
exactly.
ball to Wemby right now, I'm taking you all off the court and playing myself.
So yeah, I don't really care about that too much. It's gonna be like whatever. But then for the events, we've got what do we got? We don't really have many things like
I was
confirmed,
gonna
do
say,
we?
who's all even in the 3-point contest?
I don't think I think the 3-point contest has been all confirmed. It's Cat. I know he's in it.
Didn't he win it
Okay,
not
here
too
it
long
is.
ago?
He won it 2 years ago.
Who won it
He
last
wasn't in
year?
it last year. Yeah, I don't that just goes to show.
Who? Dame?
Yeah, I feel like it might have been Dame.
Three, not four. 3-point
20,
contest.
23 3-point contest winner was Dame. Look at
I don't
that.
even remember that.
I don't really either, but he win. He was in a dunk contest. I don't think he won it, but
No, I
in
don't
his
think.
early career,
Yeah,
yeah,
back when he had bunnies.
yeah. So we got Dame, Reese, Trey Young, Malik Beasley, Jalen Brunson, Kat, Markkinen, Donovan Mitchell.
I don't really like that lineup. I wouldn't be surprised if Dame repeated, bro.
He's the favorite right now.
Give me Tyrese. I think he was top three last year, wasn't he?
I think so.
His
He's in
ugly ass.
Indiana. He has the second best odds.
Yeah, give me
Um,
Tyrese.
yeah, I could see Reese doing it. I can low key see Donovan Mitchell
That's what I
doing
was
it.
thinking. I was thinking Spider would be an underrated pick too.
He has the lowest odds though.
Damn, that's disrespectful.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Who do we
There's
got
some
winning the
shooters there.
Who do we got winning the dunk contest?
The dunk contest. Again, I don't even know if we know who's in it.
Jacob Toppin, Mac
My God,
McClung, Hame, Jamie Jacquez Jr.,
Amy Jack Wiz
and Jalen Brown.
and Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown is not winning, bro.
No, he could, but
I think Mac McClung's easily gonna go back to back. Unless Hame Hawkins really pulls something out, I think it'll be Mac McClung. Cause
you don't see Jacob Toppin.
ain't nobody care about Jacob Toppin, bro. I don't even care. I don't even care. His brother's not even on the team anymore. Trade him to the Pacers.
He'll bring Obi out for a dunk though.
That's true.
Indiana guy, previous dunk contest winner. The only thing about Mac McClung is why I don't know if he's gonna win is just the creativity. I feel like it's so hard the second time to do new dunks.
He said he's got more in his bag though.
He does. Okay, well then he's winning it. I'm putting it down.
That's like man, I need to see Derek. I feel like he's lost a bit of his step and like athleticism a bit, but I miss Derek Jones Jr. dunk contest, man. That was my favorite Derek Jones Jr. back in his Heat days.
He's honestly one of the best like pure athletes in the NBA.
Yeah,
Like I swear every year I see a clip of him where he does like a crazy like putback or like he finishes a lob where he like it's such a bad pass but then he like just taps it.
yeah. No,
Like I've seen a couple of clips like that.
he's crazy athletic, and it sucks that he's too good for the dunk contest now.
That's sad.
Doesn't take a lot. Jalen Brown's trying to bring back some all stars, but Jalen Brown is like the last person I want to see in a dunk contest. I know he used to like when he came into the league, he came in as a super athletic guy, but I feel like what is he like 27, 28 now? Like, I feel like
He's 20.
there's no way his athleticism is nearly what it was when he started in the league.
It's definitely not the same, no. Um
I think it's just
it's not the
like the explosiveness.
yeah. Imagine if Ant did it instead.
I know, I know.
Like imagine if Ant was the all-star that was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Like
And
that would be crazy.
and don't care about anything. He just wants his bag. Whatever
Yeah.
you need me to do, I'll do it.
I could play any sport right now. You could play hockey. I could be the best at hockey. Best at swimming.
What
You
about
could
this
dominate
sport?
any sport.
Any sport you need me to do.
What about basketball? No.
Dunking?
You picked
Nah.
the wrong sport. Yeah, dunk contest? Nah, I can't do that. And then the All-Star game. Who's gonna win? East or West? Woo!
Probably the West.
Has LeBron lost an All-Star game when he was captain? I know that they don't
Probably.
do the captain thing
I
anymore,
don't
but did
think
he
so.
lose last year?
Maybe last year, but I don't remember because yeah, Giannis always picks fucking shit teams, man. Giannis is the worst.
Yeah, that's why
Giannis,
they took the draft away.
Giannis and KD are just the worst fucking GMs. Dude,
Yeah, that's why they took it
bro,
away.
no man, I miss the old All-Star format with the draft. Do you remember that draft where LeBron
James
kept
Harden.
yeah, where LeBron
Oh,
kept not picking James Harden just so KD had to pick him at the end?
but then he didn't pick him, did he?
Did he? No, I'm pretty sure because the people and then there was the one year too where they left Spida and Gobert on the board too. But yeah, no, I
Oh,
think I
that was near the bottom two guys.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I'm pretty sure he left James Harden for KD to pick, and he's like, I guess I gotta pick James Harden.
I don't know if he did. I could have sworn it was like Gobert and Harden, and I don't remember. But he did not want to pick up.
No, no, because LeBron was like, I really need some defense on my team and some rim protection and some shot
Oh,
blocking, so I'm gonna take Rudy Gobert.
uh, and then the when LeBron took AD, Giannis was like, "This is
This
tampering."
tampering?
But then last year, I don't know if you remember,
Yeah, he took
Giannis
Dame.
picked Dame first.
Yeah, Giannis knew. He
He
foreshadowed it.
knew. He knew. That's crazy. No, just like I don't know, it's a stupid thing, but just like those moments are just so fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I like it better than the East versus West, I think. Like there's not really,
I don't know why he changed. Like, I don't think there's really incentive either way to have it East versus West or the other way. Like, what's the point of switching it?
they want to try and make it more competitive this year
That
because the
was
new
the
CBA.
That's the fucking
So,
reason they did it with LeBron or with drafting too. Like it doesn't make any sense. You're not gonna get a competitive All-Star game for more than
yeah.
one, maybe two seasons because they just don't give a shit until the fourth quarter.
You have the odd year. Like that Chicago year was the best All-Star game.
Yeah,
Lowry playing like 40 minutes.
yeah. It's
Did he get injured and then like he hasn't been the same since?
yeah.
Maybe that's why.
It's in 2 years it's supposed to be in LA, right, with the Clippers. I think in 2026, maybe because
Yeah, the Clippers arena.
next year it's
I
with
think
the
it's in
Bucks,
San
isn't it?
Fran. No, I think it's San Francisco.
Damn, is it? I swear it's 20.
Uh, I'll start. 2026 is LA. 2025 is San Francisco. Yeah.
Oh damn. I thought they still
Yeah.
had one shitty city to do it in.
No, this is the last one. Because last year was the Jazz, and then now Indiana.
Yeah.
So it'll be San Fran, then LA, and then we don't know the other ones. Um,
Let's go
bring
into
it
New
back to
Orleans.
Toronto.
Toronto?
New Orleans.
Nah, fuck that. We don't need
Yeah,
no
I mean,
All-Star game.
we just had one.
I know, that's what I
2018.
was thinking. It hasn't even been that long. Isn't that when AD won Finals All-Star MVP too?
Did he? I could have sworn it was like Russ.
Man, I miss New Orleans AD.
I'll see.
Was that the year that he got traded?
2017 was AD. Okay, yeah, 2017 was AD. I think that was the New Orleans year.
Wah,
What'd you say?
wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, he got 52 in that game.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I had like 50. Didn't Tatum win last year?
Tatum got it last
Yeah, because
year,
he
and
had
he
50.
got
Didn't he break the record for points?
yeah, I don't remember how much he had. Yeah,
Pretty
but
sure
that
he
All
broke
Star
the
game,
record.
I didn't watch it, but he like
Tatum was just
people.
feasting.
Was it like 60 he had?
I feel like it was high
I feel
50s.
high 50s. 55. Okay, 55. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So I guess that's about it. Is there anything else? I think we touched on everything.
Who's winning the skills competition? I don't even know who's all.
Oh, I forgot about the skills competition.
I don't even know who's
The
all
reigning
participating. There's a team of
team of first overall picks.
is there? Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you
it's
got
Wemby, Paolo, and oh fuck,
and
damn, it's Ant. Has it actually? Is that like actually the draft order of the last number one overall picks?
no, Cade was before, or Cade was
The
first.
disrespect to Cade.
But all of the other ones, like Paulo and Ant, are all stars, and then Wemby's in like at All Star Weekend,
Wemby should
so
be an
it wouldn't
all-star,
make
no
sense to
cap.
bring Cade just for this.
Yeah, that's true. Come on down to the skills competition. No.
Yeah. So you got team top picks, you got team All Stars, which is the first time All Stars, I guess. Or wait, why is Trey Young here? Why?
Team
What is
All-Star.
this team?
Oh yeah,
Team All Scotty, Tyrese Maxey, and Trey Young.
wait. No,
They just
Scotty.
picked three
I
random.
think Scotty and Tyrese, or who is? I know Scotty was in something last year, wasn't he? Because I just remember this clip of. I think it was Scotty and
You and
Maxi.
Maxey?
Yeah, because
Yeah. They're back.
Maxi kept putting up fucking bricks.
Yeah, they kept missing layups.
Yeah,
And then did Scotty like ask him for a hug? I
yeah,
keep seeing
yeah.
I keep seeing Scotty clips like this man is on the spectrum
Scotty's
clips.
weird, bro.
And that clip comes
Oh, bro's audio cut out. Oh, oh, nah. I still can't hear you, bro.
You love technical difficulties with 1 minute left. They're literally the
For real, right at the end.
Team Pacers. Team Pacers is Reese, Benedict Mathurin, and Miles Turner. When I think of skills, I think of Miles
I
Turner.
was gonna say his elite playmaking abilities.
I think that I think it's either gonna be team top picks or team all stars.
Probably team all stars. Trey,
I
Maxey, and Scotty. Yeah. Unless
I think
Wemby.
those yeah,
I no,
yeah.
I'm rooting for team rookie or team first overall pick,
Top picks.
but it'll probably be team all star. Like you have Trey Young, who's like literally what he does is skill based, and Scotty Barnes.
Maxey as well.
Exactly. Maxey, Scotty's pretty good for his size with his passing, shooting, etc. abilities. Like I feel like there's no way they lose it.
I just get PTSD from Scotty and Tyrese missing all those layups.
The lights were
You know,
too
maybe
bright.
yeah, maybe the skills challenge is just not for them. But yeah, I'd say team all stars. But I'm rooting for team top picks because I just want to see Wemby do crazy stuff.
Wemby, this is when they gotta. Wemby should be in the dunk contest, bro.
This is the Wemby glazing podcast.
For real. The Wemby show.
The Wemby show.
Rebranding.
Yeah. Um, the extraterrestrial Vic.
Ooh.
Great. name. Yeah. So I guess we should wrap it up. Thank you for listening or watching this episode of the Hooper's Lab podcast. If you're on Spotify, give us 5-star Renos. If you're on YouTube, press subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. I will see you probably next Friday because I doubt Monday.
We'll see.
Yeah. So catch us either Monday or Friday. That's it for us. Bye bye.
Adios.